Hi, everybody. Dr. Jake here. And today we're going to talk about dynamic stability with perfect movement. And we're going to do this a very specific way. And you might have heard me talk about turning on stupid muscles and getting everything cooperating. Well, we're going to do this on a global scale. And so we're going to work on not just dynamic stability, but perfect timing in the kinetic chain and making sure that we could correct posture while doing these movements. And so ideally, if you're going to do this exercise, find a wall that you can lean against. And if you could have a full length mirror in front of you, that'd be ideal. That way you could auto correct or just see where you are in space. Proprioception is an important thing in everyday movement. It's where we think our body is in space. And so if we don't work on it, then we're going to let just time kind of beat us up. And so we have to get ourselves back in sync. And this is a great way to do that. So I'm going to lean against this wall and my feet are about a foot out. And they're fairly close together. I'm going to put my hands up about 90 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift one leg. And what I want to try to work on is making sure that my shoulders stay level and my pelvic stays level and make sure I don't deviate one direction or the other. And you might find that this will be easier on one side compared to the other. I'm just going to hold that so I can feel what that feels like. If I can get myself in perfect alignment, I can feel what that feels like. And there's some muscles that are going to need to engage. I'm going to keep holding that position until I feel like I can hold it. If I'm getting fatigued, I'll put this down. I'm going to bring the other leg up. And you might find that this side might be a little harder. You might feel like you're falling off, or you might feel like you're over exaggerating. So you might have a different posture on this side. And then you're just going to hold it and work on getting perfect posture. And this will be an exercise on its own. Just do this a minute or so, or even 30 seconds on each side, just to feel everything engaged. And now what you're going to do is you're going to start marching in place. And so it's a very slow march, trying to keep that same alignment. And this can be difficult. I would say this was going to be easy, but you keep working on it, and then eventually you can get a rhythm. So once you have a rhythm, now you could actually work on a nice timing exercise where every time this leg comes up, all right, you're going to bring this arm down and vice versa. And this works the kinetic chain, meaning that every time you take a step with your right leg, guess what? Your left arm comes forward and vice versa. So you're trying to get this in rhythm where you finish with the leg on the ground. Meanwhile, the other arm is at in range. And as you do this, you might find yourself getting off balance and starting doing this. I want you to reset and get yourself back in alignment. Keep trying this because this will transition into everyday movements fairly quickly. And it'll help reset, especially if you're working with a nagging injury or something that you're trying to recover from. So keep this in mind. It's going to be a great exercise to put into your repertoire. Love you guys. See you in the clinic.